my god, I realized I haven't worn my ring for like any episode.
Really?
I don't think I have.
Holy shit.
Because you haven't seen it in person, eh? Oh no, I did bring it when it was really big and it was like spinning around my finger.
Yeah.
It's getting size. What was I saying? Oh, I wore this shirt when I was working at the camera store. I ran to the dollar store on one of my shifts. It's for anybody who can't see, which is anybody other than Chuck and me right now. It's like a Sun Records logo, but I didn't realize the artist on it when I got it is Jerry Lee Lewis.
Oh, okay.
For a whole lot of shaking going on. Just like, okay, cool. I go to the dollar store, and this lady who works at the dollar store near our camera store.
Yeah.
She's like, did you know that he like married his cousin? Started telling me, why did I need to know this? All I did was wear a Sun Records shirt today. And now every time I put this fucking shirt on, that was back in like November. Before
No. He married her long before then.
It was like when I went to the dollar stores in like November.
Okay.
And every time I purposely don't wear this shirt anymore because I'm like, can't wear that.
Yeah.
He's a cousin lover. I can't do that.
Well, not only that, but like his cousin was like 12 years old or something like that.
Great. It just adds to the fucking charm of this shirt.
Yeah. Anyways. So, welcome to episode 34.
What the? 34? No, 33. 32, 31, 30. I need you to cite your sources.
So.
The skirt just looks like I'm wearing a big blanket, which is why I wear it. I feel like I'm just wearing a blanket all the time.
Look at that. Yeah.
What the fuck?
See? We're at episode 34.
Welcome to episode 34.
You dumb blonde.
Hey! At least I have hair.
So do I, and I still part it down the middle.
Still thinking of that. Should we finish this intro? Welcome to episode 34 of F That.
Photo chat. That's like one of the first things I said to you, wasn't it?
That was one of the first things you said to me. We were talking about colored hair.
Yeah.
And you said you were going to dye your ass hair blue.
Yeah.
Like one of my first shifts with you. And I just walked away and I was like, I can't even do this. And then I left early and you didn't know I was leaving early. Yeah. So you thought I was leaving early because you offended me. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
What? I can't get a good angle with this skirt sitting cross-legged. I'm just like, it's a tent.
What are you doing?
Okay. Ugh. This is why we can't have a camera in front of it. It's not the hair flips anymore. It's the skirt fixing. God damn.
Do I take it off?
No.
Not the skirt. The screen.
Chuck. No, I want to keep it on.
Okay.
It just won't look.
Yes. How was your week?
That's good. How was yours?
Not bad. Yeah.
That's good.
It's steady at work.
Yeah.
The Sigma 150 to 600 is just flying off the shelves.
You guys actually have it in stock?
Not anymore, no. We got like 3 of them in on Thursday. And 4 of them went out Thursday.
4 of them?
Yeah. Like, it was crazy.
Are you guys back ordered?
Slightly, yeah.
Gonna fix my
But
mic.
Sigma's keeping up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Better than a lot of the other manufacturers. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. My dad still has that 150 to 600 in the basement that he hasn't taken out of the box.
Yeah.
Should give it to someone who's patiently waiting on a back order list.
Yeah, really. God. And went out shooting. When was it? Friday? Or Wednesday? I can't remember. But I did some macro photography.
Did you go out on Wednesday without me?
No,
You
Wednesday.
said it was gonna fucking rain, and it didn't
Wednesday.
rain.
Yeah, it didn't rain.
And then Thursday rained.
Yeah. Yeah, I was fucking annoyed
You
too.
almost blew your cover there. I went out macro shooting on Wednesday, the day you canceled on me.
Because it was saying it was going to rain.
Mm-hmm. But
And then I
didn't.
sent you Liam Hemmingsworth?
Hemmingsworth? I think it's Hemsworth.
Hemsworth?
You're close, though.
I sent you Thor. Holding an umbrella.
Oh my gosh. That was a weird 2 days. It was supposed to rain, and it didn't at all. It was the most beautiful day, and then the next day was just downpour all day.
Yeah. And we have a leak in our ceiling at work, eh?
Still?
Yeah. And like it was because it was coming down in the store.
Did you have the buckets out again?
Oh yeah. And Jordan's up
Towels? Put tying the towels up there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the towels were just getting super soaked within like a minute.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It
I remember
was brutal.
they brought someone in because some of the tiles had like staining, like
Yeah.
right before I left. And were you there that day?
Yeah. The guy
And they just painted over it.
Yeah, they painted the tiles. They didn't fix the hole in the ceiling or anything. And yeah, so like this happened at like 3:00. It started pouring into the store. And Jordan's up there on the ladder. Mark is in a meeting. So he can't leave the meeting even though the store is getting waterlogged. And like the other Jordan and I are handing Jordan towels. And,
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's 4:00 and it's like, I'm off at 4. I gotta go, guys.
How difficult is it with 2 Jordans now?
It's,
Do you have different tones for them or something that you use when you say their name?
no, I just call.
You just go up to them?
Yeah. I just call one of them Tessier.
Oh, okay.
It's a lot easier that way. And
He just gave out his identity.
yeah,
Whatever. That's what his Instagram name is.
exactly. There we go. The only problem is when people call. And they're like, yeah, I was talking to Jordan. It's like, okay, which one? Oh, I don't know. Oh, great.
Yeah, that would be confusing.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I need to go visit you. I might come
Yes.
visit you today. I just finished telling you that. I found some film I need to drop off.
Yes. Okay.
I'd like to get it developed before the world ends, so
When's the world ending?
soon, apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is this a new
Have you been on the news anywhere?
calendar?
I've been off of Instagram for like 2 days. Oh, that's a lie. I wake up and I scroll and then I close it. I have a hard time getting off Instagram, but yeah, we're getting political for a second. Good morning, America, Canada. But there's like all the global warming stuff,
Mm-hmm.
like all the fires in BC,
Yeah.
and then there's all this that fire in the fucking sea.
Oh, yeah.
And then what else? There's been something. Oh, I saw something. My entire Instagram is like people about global warming, which makes sense because I care about that stuff.
Yeah.
But it's getting so bad that going on Instagram feels like going on the fucking like watching news.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I gotta get off because it's just like it's good that people are talking about it and stuff, but it's really scary. And I'm having like, I always make jokes about existential crises. I've actually had like 3 this week, like real ones, just from being on Instagram because the world's ending. So I've just come to peace with it.
It's all good.
It'll end when it ends. I just don't want to know when it ends, you know?
Exactly. It's no big deal. Global warming.
You know, do you remember when we were at the store? I'm not sure. Yeah, you would have been back. It was around winter. I think it was whatever winter it was where they didn't have Tim Hortons open next door. And it was that fucking
yes.
trailer. I think I
Yes.
wore your coat like 3 times over there because
Yeah.
it's so warm. And one time it was the day that I wiped out. Were you there that day? I wiped out down the whole hill because there's a hill going from the camera store to Tim Hortons. And there's a lineup of construction workers that watched me wipe out and they're like, are you okay? And I'm like, fuck off. I didn't want anybody to see me.
And now they're coming to see you.
Yeah,
at
they're
your
like, are you
store.
okay? Yeah, they're like, you're that girl who wiped out at Tim Hortons. But it was freezing and it was like, when was that? It was like It was like November or something, and there was a
Yeah.
lot of snow.
Yeah.
And and it was freezing. And I was wearing your coat at the time, and this guy's like, global warming, eh? So much for I'm like, this is literally what it is, buddy.
Yeah.
We're bringing on another ice age. I hope you die first. Like,
Yeah. He's going to be the
Anyways.
first one eaten by a saber-toothed cat.
gotta fucking watch Ice Age. I need to watch it. The Ice Age squirrel.
Yeah.
Scratch.
Because as soon as the Ice Age starts coming again, that's when the saber-toothed squirrel. The saber-toothed cat and the saber-toothed squirrel, they're both going to be coming back.
Yep.
Making a comeback then.
Sid the Sloth. This is a repeat episode of they do this every year. I love that.
Okay,
movie.
so let's move on to camera news since we have nothing exciting to
Sorry,
say.
before I lose the thought. You know
Uh-oh.
how we were talking about getting a mascot or something for the couch?
Yeah.
We should get an Ice Age squirrel, stuffed animal.
No!
Or Sid the Sloth.
We get a blanket with his picture right in the middle.
I'm gonna go home and look this up right after. Like, while we wait for my laundry to finish.
There we go. Okay.
Camera news.
Camera news.
There's a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you want to start?
Well, do we start with Canon or do we start
I'd start with Fuji.
Fuji?
Just to get them out of the way.
Okay. So, Fuji, it sounds like they're going to be pulling an Olympus.
Yeah.
They're going to be focusing more on their medical stuff. They're not getting rid of their camera stuff, but they're focusing mostly on their medical stuff.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah. And like their camera stuff is only, I think, 15%, I think it was, of their...
Oh, their revenue or whatever?
Yeah. So it's not much. And considering the stock that we have been getting from Fuji lately, which is 0,
Oh, are you still not getting anything?
we still haven't gotten anything.
Weird. Do you think other camera stores are having the same problem?
I have no idea. But, well, my buddy Matt, he bought the 70-300.
Yeah.
He ordered it directly from Fuji,
Yeah.
and it took him 3 months to get it.
Oh.
Yeah.
But did he pre-order it? Is it the new one? They came out with a new one that was under pre-order and it took forever to get in.
Yeah, well, I think that's the new one, but
Okay.
I don't think he did a pre-order. I think
he just ordered it.
Yeah.
Huh.
But yeah, it took like 3 months for him to get it.
It's kind of a long time.
Yeah. And we've got stuff on order from Fuji and we're still not getting anything. So, yeah. I don't know what's going on there.
I feel like it's just shortages again
Yeah.
with everything. Because when we touched on that Nikon stuff last week, I can't remember if we mentioned it, but there's like a world silicone shortage.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And to weather seal anything,
Yeah.
you're going to need silicone. So I'm wondering if it's mainly just because of that kind of stuff. And
Well, the strippers need their fake boobs, right?
I was
Made
like,
of
wait, what are you
silicone,
about
too.
to say? What are they? I was like, their heels aren't made of silicone. What's made of silicone? It
No.
took me a second.
Think higher.
Boobs.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it for Fuji.
Yeah.
Um,
Let's hope they don't pull a complete Olympus.
yeah, hopefully
don't think
they
they
don't
will.
get no. And still, the people are so excited about the new Nikon ZFC.
I've been seeing pictures of that new Icon.
Yeah.
The ZFC. Where people are like losing their minds. So like it looks like an 80s. It does look like one of their older 80s film cameras.
Yeah.
But did you know? I don't know how legit this is. Actually, I do know how legit it is. I looked it up a really long time ago. Nikon used to make a camera. I forget what it is. And this alone should be a reason that I don't support Nikon. But obviously, they changed
Hold on a
everything.
second. Nikon has never made a camera.
Okay.
It's just hunks of junk that they
Oh
make.
my god, you're an ass. They made a film camera.
You're welcome, Uncle Steve.
Yeah, he doesn't even message me anymore. I don't know if he's silently watching or he's just given up hope. He gave up hope the moment I started being sympathetic to Nikon. I was like, I'm sorry, please sponsor us. What was I saying?
An old Nikon camera.
Oh, they used to make I forget what model it was. There was a model of film camera. This would be great if I actually did my research and wanted to bring this up today, but I just remembered it. They made a film camera that they were advertising towards women. This was like back in film camera days.
Okay.
They advertised it as simple enough for a woman to use because there were like 2 buttons on it.
Okay.
It was like an automatic camera. There were no dials on it or anything. I just want to say, I just remembered that. That was very problematic considering that for a while they didn't want to use any women like representatives.
Yeah.
Which was interesting. And here I am. Fuck. Maybe I should go to someone else. Fuji.
Sony.
No. No, I feel like Sony reps are all... I feel really bad. I'm about to make fun of Sony.
Okay.
Sony reps are all the same. Just from, like, the people I see on YouTube. They're all the same.
Yeah.
Sony's not my favorite.
Yeah. Yeah, and then there's Olympus, but we won't get into that.
Does Olympus even have reps?
I don't...
Fuck. It'd be nice if they did.
Yeah.
You could be a Sony or a Olympus representative.
That'd be nice, yeah.
My coffee smells like soy sauce. It's driving me nuts. It gets on my hands and it smells like vinegary soy sauce. Oops. I keep hitting the fucking mic. I'm so sorry, people. Okay.
So, now let's move on to...
Zycon.
Zycon.
We'll bridge from Zycon.
Yes.
Some minor news.
Yeah.
Minor/major, depends on where you stand. We're calling it Zycon now.
Yeah.
Nikon Z is officially Zycon.
Yeah.
The Nikon Z9 has been confirmed for release in November 2021.
Well, it's not officially
confirmed.
It's going to be like announced in November.
Oh.
Yeah.
Never mind.
No, but they'll probably...
Start pre-orders in November.
They'll probably announce it in November, have it available end of November, like they did with the ZFC.
ZFC?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
they announced it at the beginning of the month.
Yeah.
And it's going to be available to order at the end of the month.
Yeah. And then it's the same deal for the Canon R3. The R3 is September of this year.
Now, we've got all sorts of specs about the R3.
Yeah.
And the only specs we have about the Z9 is that it's from Zycon.
Maybe they haven't really figured out what they're doing yet.
Yeah. Well,
they just know the name of it.
Well, like the other article that I read is that they know that they're under pressure.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
everybody's under pressure to do a good job.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. Right?
So, yeah. With kind of bridging from R3, Canon, the last bit of camera news that we really have today, so there was a new firmware update for the R6 and the 1DX Mark III. Canon actually said that this was like a pro camera update, which was really interesting. Mm-hmm. Considering that now they consider the R6 a pro camera. I would.
I always thought
I consider it a pro camera, but they don't even consider the 5D Mark IV a pro camera, which
really
it is. Most professional, a lot of professional photographers use a 5D Mark IV or 3 or whatever mark, and I consider it a professional, but they have it in the same category as like a flagship, which is interesting. So anyways, the R5 already has this new function that has been added to the R6 and 1DX Mark III. They just added something called C-Log 3, Canon Log 3, which essentially it gives better dynamic range. It offers more color space and basically helps achieve like a similar video style of like Hollywood cinema cameras in video.
Yeah. So it's almost like raw video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting. So they already had this in the R5 as of last year, or earlier this year.
Yeah.
So they added it to the R6 and 1DX Mark III. So.
Yeah. Now going back to when we were talking about Canon and Zycon.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep calling them Zycon.
Yeah, I know.
Because if you turn the N on its side, It's a Z.
Is that how they came up with the Z series? Wow. They're like, what do we call it? The N9? No, turn it sideways. Oh my god.
It make me think of the camera conspiracies where he does the boardroom thing.
Yeah. That guy's funny.
He is.
I like him.
But yeah, people were hoping to have these cameras out for the Olympics.
Yeah.
And the Olympics are in like 2 weeks or something like that.
So no.
So no,
Their
it's not
dreams
going to
have
happen.
been crushed.
Yeah.
Way to go, all camera suppliers in the world.
Yeah.
All failed.
Exactly. We even gave you an extra year, fuck.
A year fuck?
Yeah.
What's that? A year and a half? I don't know. That was stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was pretty much it for camera news this week that I saw.
Yeah.
There wasn't a whole lot.
No. Not really.
What else is new? I feel like it's just been pretty dry for camera news with COVID
nothing
and
exciting
stuff.
going on. It's very boring and.
Isn't it funny how... it's not funny. Originally, when we started the podcast, when it first started drying up with camera news, we're like, oh, it's just because of COVID.
Yeah.
Not thinking that it would last this long. Like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
We started our podcast right in the middle of COVID. We're like, we'll be able to interview people. We'll be able to do this. We'll have all these ideas. And now we're in your basement.
Yeah.
In the middle of COVID still. But...
Maybe we'll start a new podcast. We'll call it the Boot That Safety Chat.
Boot? No.
No? Okay.
No. No. I don't like... I'm over boots.
Okay.
They're boring. No offense,
Yeah.
Ricard. Ricard's a boot nerd.
Is he?
It's hard not to get nerdy about this stuff, especially because all of us like to get nerdy about cameras and camera gear. We just apply the same energy to boots. But Ricard's a huge boot nerd.
Okay.
I find moments where I'm being a boot nerd, but it's not my lifestyle.
Yeah.
Can't say the same for you, Ricard. I'm sorry. We'll see how long it takes him to hear this. Yeah. The other day, someone came in to buy some boots.
Yeah.
And they had a Nikon lanyard. I
Oh.
lost my shit. I was like, is that a Nikon lanyard? And he's like, what the fuck? And he's like, yeah, it is. And it was like, you know how Nikon lanyards are always just like yellow and they get dirty so fucking quickly?
Yeah.
So it was like that. Really nasty. And I was like, oh, do you shoot? And we started asking him all these questions, and it was me and Maurice.
Okay.
And for anybody who doesn't know, Maurice also used to work at this camera store.
Yeah.
Like pretty much almost everyone I work with used to work at the same camera store. And he shoots with a Nikon D850. So we started talking, and the guy was like so weirded out that both of us knew so much about cameras. And we're like, we used to work at said camera store. And he's like, oh, and then someone, I can't remember if it was Ricard or Holly, and then they were there too. And we're like, oh, they did too. And he's like, why? Why? All of us are here.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're trying to keep our episodes shorter so you guys actually want to listen.
Yes.
Just get your daily camera news and get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Instead of listening to me tell 10 stories at the same time. None of you are ready for that kind of commitment.
Exactly. Poor Justin.
Oh yeah, he really committed. He's ready to hear that for the rest of his goddamn life. On his deathbed, it's going to be like that too.
Or he's probably got
Unless I'm
selective
dead
hearing.
Yeah, he does.
Right.
He does.
So.
I'll say things like 5 times in a row just to see if he notices, and he doesn't.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I'm practicing being Justin.
Selective?
See if I can do this.
It's a very fine practice. He's been at it for 10 years. It helps if you have games in front of you and like homework and stuff.
Alrighty.
But anyways, that was pretty much.
That's it?
I feel like that's it.
Yeah.
We are going to be taking a break.
Oh, yes.
We should probably address that.
Yeah. Because your schedule's gotten all fucked
My
up.
schedule is being a little weird for the next 2 weeks just because
with
people
being
are
pregnant and everything, right?
Oh my god, stop it. I am not pregnant. No, thank you. No, my only children are my rat children right now. What?
But all the people just had their ears pop up. Like, what?
Katie's gonna text me and be like, oh, excuse me? You didn't tell me? I'm not pregnant. God damn it. The only children I have room for in my life are my rat babies.
Yes.
But yeah, my schedule is getting a little mixed up for the next at least 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
we're just going to take a 2-week break, and then hopefully we'll come back with some content for you
Yeah.
guys.
We're going on summer vacation.
Yes.
That's what we're going to do.
Now the question is, do we keep going with season 1, or are we going to keep going with are we going to start season 2?
We'll do season 2. It's time. This is the
the end of
finale.
season finale, guys. Woo! It's not that exciting.
We got to leave them on a cliffhanger.
Am I pregnant or not? Come back in 2 weeks to see if I've gotten fatter. Just kidding. I'm only going to get fatter from COVID. I'm not pregnant. You cut it right at, well, that's because you're pregnant. End. Scene end. Oh my god.
So cliffhanger.
Maybe we'll get...
Oh! Sony. They announced that on the June 7th, they were announcing a new camera.
There's your cliffhanger.
Well, on June 7th, they announced that announcement was wrong. They're not ready to announce the new camera. So, that's your cliffhanger. When we come back for season 2,
Yes.
we'll be able to tell you what the new Sony camera is.
Okay.
Now, if it
maybe.
takes them 6 months to get the new camera,
then you won't know. The cliffhanger, people will come back for season 2, episode 1. It'll be like, all right, we don't know still.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Sony's still fucking the dog.
That's horrible.
What? You've
That
never
phrase.
heard that?
I've heard.
Okay.
Isn't it screwing the pooch, not fucking the dog?
Yeah, fucking the dog screwing the pooch,
Screwing the
making
pooch.
puppies.
Ew. Anyways.
Okay, so this is the season finale of F That.
Photo chat. We'll see ya in a couple weeks with season 2.
Toodaloo.
Motherfuckers!
You said motherfuckers.
Oh, don't I always say that?
Well, we changed it up last time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I changed up the intro this time.